ago with getting done by Nicholas Waters and getting done properly. So one win back, the Filipino Flash. 4-weight world champion, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe 5. I like Donaire.
But he said he had his best training camp ever before the Walters fight. I just think that it was the fact that he's nowhere near a natural featherweight.
He's come down in weight, hasn't he? His last fight was back when he won in a couple of rounds. Was against William Prado.
Yeah, which is a straightforward win.
And straightforward. And he's back at Super Bantam now, and that's where he's looking to win a world title again. He just wasn't, you know, Walters is.
No, but he's easing back into it, though, isn't he? It's another fight, really, another fight here, which is almost a gimme for him.
And of course, you know, I know he lost to Rigondeaux a couple of years ago. Okay, a fight we had here on Box Nation. In fact, it was 2 years ago, exactly, almost. That was, you know, he still pushed Rigondeaux. You know, he got beat, but he was there. He was competing.
But you know what?
So that could be made again.
It could be made, but he hasn't sparkled since then, Steve.
No.
You know, he's had wins. We saw him. I think it was in Macau last year where he got a win on a technical decision on Saturday afternoon.
He really engineered the referee to stop that fight.
Stop the fight. He still hasn't. You know, it's funny. Last night we had David Price who lost his sparkle totally. You know, this fella has lost his sparkle, but he's still hanging on in there, hoping another world title.
With Settoul, the thing today with Settoul will be how is the nature of victory. Let's not, you know, he has to look good. He has to make sure it's not awkward. He needs to look quite forceful, Barry. He needs to make a bit of a statement. There's plenty of super bantams out there, most of them British for him.
It's brilliant for every British super bantam. No, the fact that Donaire's down and not begging for work. But you know, he's not the guy who can demand what he used to be able to.
Let's go over to Lupe Contreras, who's entered the ring unusually without his nieces by his side.
Incorporated along with Seika, La Cerveza Tecate con Carácter, and our host, the Venetian Macau. This is tonight's special attraction set for a limit of 10 rounds in the super featherweight division. Esta es la atracción especial de esta noche, presentada por la película nueva Southpaw, protagonizada por Jake Gyllenhaal y Víctor Ortiz, debutando en cines el 24 de julio y pactada 10 vueltas en la división peso superpluma. Los jueces son, the judges are Ian Scott, Ben Kilty, and Surat Soikracheng. The man in charge, referee Danrex Taptasan. Introducing first, the fighter in the blue corner. He enters the ring wearing red, white, and blue, presentando la esquina azul, vestido de rojo, azul y blanco. Su peso oficial, 123 libras, is official weight, 123 pounds. In 23 bouts as a professional, he has 20 victories against 3 losses, with 8 of those victories coming by way of KO. En 23 combates a nivel profesional, mantiene un récord de 20 victorias, 3 derrotas y 8 de sus victorias por la vía del cloroformo. Fighting out of Clermont-Ferrand, France, Anthony Settoul. Across the ring in the red corner, su rival en la esquina roja, vestido de negro con color dorado. He steps in wearing black trimmed in gold. He weighed in at an identical 123 pounds. In 37 bouts as a pro, he has 34 victories against only 3 losses, and 22 of those victories coming by way of knockout. Detuvo la báscula a un peso idéntico de 123 libras y en 37 combates a nivel profesional mantiene un récord de 34 victorias con solo 3 derrotas y 22 de sus victorias por la vía del knockout. El 8 veces campeón mundial en 5 divisiones. The 5-division 8-time world champion, representing General Santos City, the Philippines, the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire.
So we're set to go. We take a look at the unified rules of boxing. 10-point must scoring system. No standing 8 count. There's no 3 knockdown rule. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. Only the referee can stop the fight. In the case of an accidental foul, we go to the scorecards after 4. That's Danrex Taptasan, a disciple of Bruce McTavish, the great Hall of Fame referee from the Philippines. And small in stature, but a terrific referee. So we'll see how it goes here. Nonito Donaire has the opportunity to fight England's Scott Quiggs. Quiggs got to fight tonight himself, and he's got to win that in order for this to come together. But Nonito needs to win this fight in the worst way. For Settoul, we don't know as much about him as we'd like to, but we do know that he's a very, very good fighter, and he's only been stopped one time in his career. So Nonito will have to really stay under control. The colors of the French flag on the trunks of Anthony Settoul. Nonito decked out in the black trunks with a gold trim. Nonito really went back to work after his loss to Walters. Training really hard. He wants to get his jab going for him. He doesn't want to depend on just his power like he tried doing the Rigondeaux fight and couldn't catch up with Rigondeaux. Well, he hopes he'll be able to catch up with Settoul. Having a decent right hand right away and got the attention of Settoul. Settoul set up right in front of him. Not a lot of sideway movement, which suits Donaire just fine. Donaire taking his time here in the early going. In his last fight, Donaire stopped William Prado, kind of a journeyman fighter, in the second round, and fight in Manila at 122 pounds. A little bit heavy, 123 is Donaire for this fight. As is Settoul. Nonito loaded up that shot. He wants to work on his jab. His dad's been working with him and trying to get him back to the disciplined sort of fighter that he was. And he said to me, even though he knocked out his last opponent, Prado, he wanted to work more with him. And when he saw the blood and when he heard him, he went after him. I said to him, when I talked to him yesterday, I said, but Nonito, that's what fighters do. He said, no, he says, I don't care, but I got to stay under control. Well, he looks pretty much under control right here. Got the jab working for him. Settoul hasn't been able to do too much so far. Gets the jab through decently. Nonito a little bit quicker with the hands. Not getting a lot of head movement. Not too much to the body by either guy.
Down!
Oh, he delayed the reaction to a shot that
3,
caught him in the head. It's
4,
up to 4 and 5.
5,
Can he get up?
6,
and
7,
and he finally
8.
comes
Come
up
on.
at 8. I don't know what happened there, but there was a delayed reaction
Ready,
to one of the
box.
shots that Nonito Donaire landed. So let's see if Donaire can stay under control here with 35 seconds to go in this round. He's right on top of him. He clipped him with a pretty solid right hand. Nice shot right on the belly button there. So Settoul looks like he's hurting pretty much with 20 seconds to go in this round. Delayed reaction, something caught him to the my far left, and it looked like a right hand. And then these body shots in the area of the liver taking a toll as well on Settoul. Hard shot, another body shot, he's down.
3, 4,
And 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. He's back up, and it's just about out of time in this round.
Okay. Box time.
And there's the bell ending the round. Wow. So Settoul down twice. The last one was a clear liver shot.
Ayo sunodnya pana. Anak, Bismarck, nice job. See, nice counter body shot. Counter straight.
That's a terrific first round for Nonito.
We're good, right? Okay.
This is the first knockdown. Let's see. That was an uppercut. And then the delayed reaction. So he caught him with the left hand to the chin. Let's watch it again. And this is the second time he catches him. This one's going to be a body shot. I know that right there. Right underneath there. Right on top of the liver.
Seconds
There's
out.
another look at that. There's the body shot right there. Crushing to the liver. Well, that's going to be hard for Settoul to recover from as we go to round number 2. This is scheduled for 10, but the power of Nonito Donaire is exactly what he wants to be able to do with Settoul, and it's working very, very well as he scored 2 knockdowns in the first round. One with a right hand upstairs with a delayed reaction by Settoul, and then a real vicious body shot in the area of the liver that took him down right at the end of the closing seconds of round number 1. Settoul, I don't know if he's totally recovered yet, but Nonito's moving well. He wants to get back to his jab. He doesn't want to, go wild. This is what he told me that he wanted to do, is stay under control. He trained very, very hard for this fight because he knows another world title is on the line. A couple of uppercuts. That sort of punch with the left hand you know, is a body shot just waiting to happen. There it is there in the right hand. Comes upstairs a couple of times when I say a body shot waiting to happen. You know what he's thinking is to get those hands up to protect the head and come back down to the body. Whacks him on the left ear, does Nonito Donaire. Donaire, of course, with his back to you in the black trunks and the red trunks down to the right of your screen is Anthony Settoul, the guy from France, having problems in the first round, down twice. Settoul will get his jab out there, but Nonito able to slip it. Drops him for the third time in the fight.
3.
It's up to 3
4
and 4 and 5. Will he be able to get up 6, 7? And he's back up at 8. So down that time by a right hand. The third time he's been down, and the corner throws in the towel, saying, "We don't want him to take any more punishment. This fight's all over." It'll be scored as a second round technical knockout victory for Nonito Donaire, whose power just proved to be too much. So for the second fight in a row for Nonito, 2 second-round knockouts. But this was against a very good fighter in Anthony Settoul, who had a European title. And he thought that he was catching Nonito Donaire at just the right time. And in fact, he caught him at just the wrong time. Because this guy's rededicated himself. This is more the flash of the Filipino flash that we're used to. Just a right hand, right on the button. That was his third time being knocked down in the fight. It wasn't going to happen tonight for Anthony Settoul, and it'll be scored as a second-round technical knockout victory for Nonito Donaire. You people watching us streaming in the Philippines, Nonito Donaire, if that makes you feel better. Settoul, just not much of an opponent at all. All right, we'll get the official timing and whatnot from Lupe Contreras. So here we go. Here's Lupe.
Ladies and gentlemen, the blue corner signals referee Danrex Taptasan that their fighter can no longer continue, obligating him to call a halt to this contest with an official time of 1 minute 41 seconds of round number 2. Damas y caballeros, la esquina azul le indica al referee Danrex Taptasan que su boxeador ya no puede continuar, obligándolo a parar la contienda con un tiempo oficial de 1 minuto 41 segundos del segundo episodio. El vencedor por knockout técnico, your winner by way of technical knockout, the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire.